Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Central Oregon Shenanigans. One that I was hoping I'd never have to film, but it seems that in Kyle's and myself's YouTube career, we've ran into two people to collaborate with, and both of them just turned out bad.
Bad's a very polite way of putting it.
Yeah.
I'm not...
This video is being brought up because of the comments that were on the last video.
Yep.
I got called a prick.
Yep.
I got called a couple different names. But anyway.
Oh, you should do what I do.
I blocked.
Just own it.
I just own it.
Just own it.
I'm a prick.
Yep.
So, but...
Apparently.
Guys, I was trying to stay as neutral as possible with not saying a certain channel's name because I just wanted it to be dropped and over with, but a certain someone jumped on the video and went on a big rant, about a paragraph long, after I've told them just leave it.
Just leave it be.
Just leave it be.
That's the part that has driven me nuts about this whole entire thing. And I mean, we're stemming back to what? December?
Yeah, of last year.
Last year? No, of 2019.
It was 20. Yeah, because it was during the. It was still during the Ducks football season.
Yeah.
If I remember right. So there was a very unfortunate turn of events between a certain somebody and Uncle Kyle.
Yep.
And we had to cut ties with that channel. It was unfortunate. It was all great. The visit went great. The whole project went great.
Yep.
And then somebody went home, got on their phone, and decided to make inappropriate comments.
Yep.
So I'm going to let you take it over from here, since it was on your half.
Yeah, it was my other half.
Your other half
had gotten messages from another YouTuber through Facebook who we were perfectly fine with, didn't have an issue. Not that I have the messages in front of me, and like I said, this was over a year ago. It was to the extent of, hey, I think you're hot. Kyle's a lucky guy, blah, blah, blah. Just, one, the messages came out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing that led up to it. Two, like, you can tell me that I'm a lucky guy to my face. Never had to go to my significant other. Never had to bring Courtney into the whole thing. At all. Like, period.
Mm-hmm.
And then the kicker...
We're going to have to pause this for a second. I'm on fire.
Oh, okay.
The fireplace. We're going to have to rearrange. Hold on, guys.
The part that really, really aggravated me over the whole deal. One, you had no rhyme or reason to get a hold of her. Two, if you wanted to tell me that I was a lucky guy, tell me I'm a lucky guy. Don't tell her how pretty she is and how attractive she is. And then go and ask her, does Kyle read these messages? You want to set somebody off? I will tell you right now, if you lived in my town, I wouldn't have commented. I wouldn't have said a word about it. I'd have drove to your house and I would have knocked your front teeth out. Because what is mine is mine. What you do in your lifestyle with your family, that's none of my business. You can tell me about it all day long. Will I comment about it? Yeah. Am I going to act on what you do that it affects me? No, because it doesn't. Nothing that he did in his personal life affected me, but when you brought my personal life into what you were doing, and I knew you were doing, that's when it affected me.
Yep. So...
And I think I would have been well within my rights. I mean, for being pissed off about that.
Yeah. So, when this all happened, I stayed in touch with the certain somebody for quite a while. until it just got to the point where it would just other things were said, and just I had to cut those ties as well. And here we are. And I even told him I had respect for him. I wasn't going to go on YouTube and do this.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking, today is the 19th of January. And it is 2:45 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I mean, the video went out, 2 days ago? It went out Sunday?
Yep. And I'm just, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want it to come down to this, but at the same time, you guys need an explanation why we're not collaborating anymore.
Mm-hmm. Why there's no more shout outs, why there's...
It's not. At this point, I mean, yeah, we've gone through two relationships with two different channels, and...
We've been burned.
It's unfortunate. And I didn't want drama. I hate drama.
I agree 100%.
But...
I mean, people...
From here on out, anybody that brings it up, I'm not going to really comment on it. Hopefully everybody gets the chance to see this video. From here on out, I'm not mentioning the channel's name. When I bring that project in and work on it, I'm not going to say his name. Nope. It's just Kyle's and I's. Somebody came up with a Copperhead.
Copperhead. Yeah, I like that.
Project Copperhead. I think I'm going to go with that.
Yep.
So with Project Copper, for short.
Just Copperhead. I like it.
Yeah. Somebody met he was all grumpy. I got the paint for you guys, and I mean,
and believe me, at the time,
thank you. I mean,
appreciative. What
a certain somebody got a sponsorship, a couple of them for us.
Yep.
That
definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely.
It was awesome.
We're
appreciative of it. And
so John Scheel, who we were introduced to, super nice guy. He's the one that sent out the bumpers. I mean, we had a third party involved in this, getting a hold of him, having him shipped here. I appreciate all of that, but what happened afterwards?
That was not our mistake.
I didn't do anything to cause this.
No.
I mean, I didn't. She was barely around. She brought us food and beer. I mean, while that whole thing was going on, while it was getting painted, there was no reason that it needed to come down to this.
Right.
Like, if you're gonna do that, like, it makes me question every other thing that I thought I knew about you. Like, how trustworthy are you?
Yeah.
I mean, what did you, try to hide from people? When you start acting shady, it starts the questions. Why'd you do this instead of this? Well, it doesn't matter what I did. Well, apparently it does, because, I can't trust you as far as I can swing a baby elephant by its tail.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're keeping this PG...
Yeah.
Believe me, I'd love to be a lot harsher about this. Because it still aggravates the crap out of me.
Yeah, I know. So, with that all being said, guys, drop a question or comment down below. He'll answer any questions.
Yep.
I'll answer any questions as long as they're... If you don't want to be here because of this, unsubscribe.
Yeah, I mean...
if you're frustrated that we're not talking to that somebody after y'all know what happened now, unsubscribe. You don't have to be here.
Yeah.
I don't like being called names. This is not a career for me.
No, God.
So
I like doing this, but
it doesn't hurt my feelings. I thank the fans we have out there that stick by our side and follow the projects. And I just wanted to work on trucks and film it and maybe educate some other people out there, have a good time, and start a little association here, but not cause drama like this. And we're not causing the drama.
No, I don't
feel.
I'm trying to get to the point of letting people know, because this brought up, why didn't you mention him? Don't forget about him. And which is fine. We never forgot. We just have other underlying issues with the person in question,
and we're not advertising that person's channel anymore.
Yeah,
it's
so
done. So
it is what it is. I can't do anything about it. It's over. It's done with.
Yep.
But I will not be around. I won't be around that. I'll be around here, and I'm gonna try to be around more. It's just, it's tough.
Yep. And on that note, while we're on this topic, if you're tuning in and you haven't, there was another. We're talking about two different channels a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Another channel.
We addressed that.
We addressed
live stream.
Live stream. That person came in. He disrespected my family. Said some pretty bad, harsh things, and it escalated to where we brought him back a second time.
Yes.
Tried. He apologized, admitted fault, whatever, and then really just didn't improve.
Yeah.
Maybe he improved it for a day, and then got a little disrespectful there, and I'm just like, I'm done with you. Get out of here. So,
I mean, I know that...
I'm not that hard of a guy to get along with. I promise.
I've never met you. No, you're not a hard guy to get along with. I mean, you and I have even had our squabbles.
Yeah.
I guess. But at the same time, you and I have been like family for what?
What doesn't break us makes us stronger.
What, since we were 15, so for almost 20 years now?
Yeah.
So
gosh.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, do you want to add anything else?
No, I don't have anything to add to this. Just know that being a friendly voice over YouTube, and as much as I like helping people out, I'm gonna be a little weary about doing this from now on.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I think we found something good in Zane.
Yep.
He seems like a genuine guy, but at the same time, we've been through this twice.
Yep.
And I'm not dogging you, Zane. I'm just speaking from the last 3.5 years of experience.
Yeah.
It's been terrible with YouTubers, but as long as we don't, I don't want to say as long as we don't get our hearts broke again, but I don't know where we're between. Like, it doesn't, being treated like that from people who you let into your home, associate with your family, introduce them to people that you know, and then get burned like that, it makes me not want to trust people, period. And I don't want to be like that. I'm the kind of guy that I will respect you right off the bat because that's how I was raised. I will show people respect until you give me the reason not to respect you. And that's where I got. I mean, flat out. That is exactly where I ended on this whole thing. And I'm not that guy that you can put in that situation and then come back and apologize. And the other little kicker that drove me up the walls. Well, I showed those messages to 4 or 5 of my friends, and they didn't think it was all that bad.
Right.
I don't give a shit what they say.
Right.
I don't. This is on my end.
Yeah. And on my end, having a wife, it was bad. I mean, it was bad. I mean, I would be in your shoes.
I wouldn't have let somebody come out and call me, so-and-so's little bitch. That's that. Yeah. Telling somebody, oh, you're just Kyle's bitch. That is across the line.
Yeah.
And I've told you numerous amounts of times that I want to be here helping you. I just don't have the job to do it.
Right.
To be here all the time.
I make my own schedule. You don't.
I mean, I'm Monday through Friday, and by the time it's Saturday, I'm busy doing stuff at home. So that gives me Sunday. And by the time Sunday rolls around, I don't want to come and spin wrenches for hours, go home and sleep for 8 hours, and go back to work.
Come on.
You know what I mean. I mean, that's part of the reason I haven't went snowmobiling this year. We haven't, we haven't even hung out very much.
All right, guys. Well, like I said a little bit ago, questions, comments, drop them down below. I don't know when this video is coming out. I'm going to go stick it in the editor. And there's your answers.
Yeah.
Subs drop off, whatever. I mean, I hope not. I hope we can just move forward. And
I agree. I really hope that people who do end up watching this video understand where we're coming from, and that it wasn't a hasty decision. Well, it was a hasty decision on my end, but it wasn't something that, you know, I thought would ever get brought to this point.
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%.
I think it's the best way to come out. Let these guys know what's going on. We tried the neutral, just flatten it and just move on, and
Never happened.
yeah. I mean, there's going to be a few people in here that are going to be upset, but
Like James said, if you've got any other questions, I'll try to answer them. I'll answer them from my personal account, or maybe the COS account. I don't know.
Just go with the COS account and just put, "This is Kyle."
This is Kyle on everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys.
But if you have any questions, comments,
If you're tuning in for the first time,
Yeah.
you know what's going on.
Yep.
Sorry.
yep, sorry.
It's normally
There
not-
are more videos back behind this one,
Yeah,
I do
and
promise.
This is not. This is for the viewers. It's a bit that knows what's going on,
Yep.
and it's normally not like this. We're sorry for the drama, and
Yep.
we're just trying to squash this drama and get it out of our life.
Yep,
So.
get it over with.
See you next video, guys. It will probably be his truck or the 78 next.
All right.